Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, hello. Good morning. How are you today?
I am fine. My name is Hari Prasad. I am from India, southern part. About you, please?
Yeah, so my name's Tim. I am from the USA, but I'm currently living in Thailand.
Okay.
And so, since this is our first time speaking, um,
No, not first time. I
but
am
this,
on cambly since 3 months. Yeah,
okay, great. So, this is our
yeah,
first time, though, right?
yeah. First talk with you. Yeah,
Okay. So, yeah, so I just like to get an idea
yeah.
um, of your English level. So, on a
Okay.
scale from 1 to 10, what would you say is your English level?
Maybe around five.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay. So, I've been a tutor on Cambly for 2 years, but I've got 8 years tutoring experience.
fine.
Uh, my lessons are generally informal, and I'll give you
Okay.
corrections and suggestions here in the chat, okay? So, why don't you tell me a little bit about you and about why improving your English skills is important for you?
Yeah, a few words about me. I am
Yeah,
a senior.
tell me
Yeah,
about you.
yeah, a few words about me. I am a senior electrical engineer and work with a power utility company here in India. I have 26 years of rich experience with the power utility company and worked in various capacities. My main intention to be in cambly is to improve my English confidential levels. Here I am unable to locate native English speakers. So I opted calmly to have in constant touch with native English speakers. Yeah,
Of course. Yep. Okay. Well, that's great.
thank you.
Um, so I'm assuming that having strong English skills is important for your career.
Yeah.
And how has your experience on Cambly been? Can you tell me a little bit about that and about your tutors?
I had discussion with many native English speakers on Cambly app. It helped me in a large way. Uh, I improved my confidence levels with English levels by having discussion with the native English speakers and Cambly. It's really good. Yeah, improving my English pronunciations and communication skills day by day. Yeah,
Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent.
thank you.
And what are some of the techniques that you're currently using to improve your English skills?
Yeah, the current techniques that I had been following are to hear radio news daily, half an hour radio news, and go through the English newspaper daily for a few minutes, half an hour or 1 hour, and to watch some good English videos on YouTube channels. These are all my activities in improving my skills with the English language.
Okay, very good. So because this is our first time meeting, I'm going to share with you some general suggestions. Okay. Now,
Yep.
how many times per week are you using Cambly?
Uh, 3 times per week. Yeah, half an hour
Okay.
duration.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good. So these
thank you.
these are general suggestions, and you might find some of these helpful. Some of these may not apply to you, and it sounds
Okay,
like you're already doing some of these. So these are basically
okay,
just general suggestions that I share that I've seen to be helpful
Okay.
for my students working to improve their their comfort level, how much they're thinking in English, to begin speaking more comfortably. So stuff like that. Um,
Okay.
so we can spend your time today however you like. We can discuss any topic you like. If there's anything you want to accomplish today, we can focus on that.
Okay. Just please select one simple topic so that let us have discussion on that topic. Uh, that's my ambition.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. So first of all, something that I always like to know. So can you tell me a little bit about how's the COVID situation where you are?
Of course, COVID situation in India is somewhat under control. 2 or 3 months back, now the cases of coronavirus are increasing or on high rise. The coronavirus are increasing in big cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore. So concerned district authorities and city authorities are taking strict and stringent action to contain the coronavirus by imposing a night curfew in the red spot areas. Like this, the state administrators are taking much care to contain the coronavirus by imposing strict restrictions and rules and regulations.
Okay, I
Okay,
understand. So
okay,
so measures are being taken and trying to mitigate the spread. So that's good. So I will tell
yeah,
you that. So I live in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and there since the beginning of the pandemic. And Thailand has done a very effective job of
mhm,
uh, containing the virus to a large degree.
okay.
So that is very good news. Do you anticipate having access to the vaccines soon?
Yeah, in India also the vaccine is available throughout India. So I'm also
Okay,
going to take vaccine in a few days. Yeah,
I see. Okay,
okay,
okay. So yeah, so the vaccine is becoming much more available in my home country as well. I
okay.
haven't heard much about it here in Thailand, but we will see what's going to happen with that. So, did you say that you are a senior electrical engineer?
Yes, senior
And
electrical engineer.
so,
Uh,
okay, and how long have you been in that career?
it's about 26 years, and I left with 4 years service. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So this is a question I like to ask many of
Hmm?
my students, and especially since you are in uh, I guess you could say a technology job, and you're in India. Do you have any
Yeah.
opinions about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency?
Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, digital currency. I heard about it and read in the newspaper. Bitcoin, digital currency, which has gained much importance nowadays. So many people interested to buy this digital currency and to benefit much in future.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
so I've heard many different things about India, from they were considering a ban to now they are saying they will not ban cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
It's a topic I'm very interested in. It seems to be gaining mainstream popularity. I think we're going to see. I think that many people who are not in cryptocurrency now will be getting into cryptocurrency in the very near future.
Yeah, it's a big business. It has become a big business now.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely gaining traction. Have you heard this saying?
Gaining trend, good trend in business.
Gaining traction.
Gaining traction means getting into the correct direction and the correct way, I think so.
Yep, yep. Okay, cool. So, are you married? Do you have a family?
Yeah, I married 26 years back. I have two grown-up children, a son and a daughter. My son completed MA school in New Jersey and works as software engineer now in Texas. Yeah, my daughter also
So,
yeah,
bo-
two.
both your kids are living in the U.S.?
Only my son lives in USA, and my daughter is with me. She has
Okay,
completed BTech degree course with computer science engineering. She also got an admission with USA University, uh, University of Texas, Dallas. She is going to join in a few months.
great.
Thank you.
Well, that's good. So, I'm assuming that your kids speak pretty good English.
Somewhat fine. They are doing well with the English because they studied in English language, but well, I can't. Yeah.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, I lived in Dallas for many years. I think Dallas is a good place to be.
Oh, this Texas state is very good place for Indians. Yeah.
Yeah, I lived in Dallas for 10 years, and
Okay.
it's still a very still a place that I think of in very high regard. So that's great. So congratulations to you. You obviously have two very ambitious kids. That's great. So they have a good future ahead.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So it wasn't until I left my home country that I knew that I learned how important having strong English skills was for everyone. Because I lived in the United States for many years of my life. I only left a couple years ago, and it's only
Okay.
now that I understand how important it is for people around the world to have strong English skills. Um, and so you've obviously found Cambly to be an extremely effective tool for you.
Yes, really. It's effective too for the persons like me where I am unable to find a native English speaker.
Hmm. So I just wanted to say, so now that we're about halfway through the lesson, so my assessment, excuse me,
Okay.
is that you have a very good English foundation. I have no corrections for you or suggestions. So you've got very strong grammar skills. So I just wanted to mention that to you. Ordinarily, I would be typing throughout the lesson, but I don't have any corrections for you today so far.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. My intention
And
is Yeah, my intention is to have discussions with native English speakers now and then frequently. That's my intention. Yeah.
mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Cambly is effective not only because you get regular access to native speakers, but also, of course, because we can give you corrections and suggestions. That's such an
Yeah.
important part.
Yeah.
Um, and so when you do watch stuff on YouTube, do you need the subtitles, or do you avoid using the subtitles?
When we watch some local language, when we watch some programs on TV or on a laptop, I used to observe titles, in English, which will be very useful for me to improve the English language.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, so one of the things that I recommend is that if you do need the subtitles, use the English subtitles, right?
Yeah.
And so have you had an opportunity to travel and visit many native English speaking countries?
Till now, I didn't visit any foreign countries. Recently got visitors visa to USA. After the end of the pandemic, I may go to USA to meet my son and relatives and friends there in USA.
Now, did you say your son is in New Jersey?
Of course, he completed his course, MS course in New Jersey, and now he lives in Texas, Dallas, as a software
Oh, so he's
engineer.
in Texas. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. Okay.
Thank you.
So, yeah, the U.S. is it's a big, beautiful country. I mean, you can visit different parts of the U.S. and see so many different things.
Yeah,
Um, I spent some time on the East Coast also.
East Coast. Okay.
So if you had an opportunity to go, it's also nice to see the East Coast of the U.S., New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
but I think you'll enjoy Texas. And so, do you have any idea when you'll be going to visit?
Up to now, I have not any idea of a correct day of a correct date and time to visit in USA. But I have made up my mind to visit USA after the end of the pandemic, and how much time it will take to end the pandemic. I have to wait and see.
Right.
Yeah,
So it all really depends on the pandemic. Yeah. So
yeah,
that's the situation we're in, right?
yeah. Excuse me, may I know the reasons for you to shift to Thailand from USA? What are the main reasons, the strong points for you to shift to make a shift to Thailand?
hmm
Yeah,
Um, well, I was just at a point in my life where I needed to experience something outside of what I had experienced. I had never used my passport until 3 years ago,
okay.
and Thailand seemed like the best place for me uh, to do that for many reasons. The weather, the food, the culture, the cost of living, these things all appealed to me.
Okay.
And so I came here for a visit
Mm-hmm.
in 2018,
Okay.
and I spent 6 weeks here. And then I decided that it was time to leave the US. So I went home, I cleaned up all of my affairs, and then I came back uh, and I basically decided to live here full time. So, for me, I really like the culture. I like the cost of living. The food is very good. The weather is very good.
Okay.
Um, I have a Thai fiance,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and so we are going to get married at some point. I'm not sure when, but we are going to get married at some point and build a life together.
All the best.
So, thank you very much. Yes, I plan to stay here long term.
Okay. When you are fancy means it will be a very beautiful life for you to be there in Thailand. You enjoy the life. Okay.
hmm Now, the U.S. is great, but I lived in San Francisco, which is one of the most expensive places anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Correct.
And unless you're in a very, very high paying career, it's
Yeah.
quite difficult to live there.
Yeah. Correct. You are correct. I know
Yeah.
about this. Yeah.
Yeah. So being here has improved my quality of life, I think, to a large degree.
Your activities in Thailand. May I know about your education qualifications and your daily activities being done in Thailand?
Sure. Did you say education qualification?
Yeah, about your educational qualifications. I want to know.
Yep. Yeah, so I got a Bachelor of Arts in Social Welfare at the University of California, Berkeley.
Thank you. Well,
And
Berkeley is a very famous university. I know it. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and that was one of the advantages of being a California resident was that I got to complete my education at a fairly low cost to me. So I was very fortunate. Um,
Good.
and then and that's actually where I started tutoring
Okay.
English as a second language, international students, and
Mm-hmm.
then I completed some teaching certificates. So, are you familiar with the TEFL?
Yeah, TOEFL, test of English as foreign language. I know it very well. Yeah, TOEFL,
Yeah,
IELTS
teaching
are
English
one
as
and
a
the
foreign
same.
language.
What about SAT? It is also English
Uh,
language. SAT, SAT, Scholastic Aptitude Test.
so
SAT.
I actually am not familiar with that. Is that? Oh, wait, is that the SAT?
Yeah, Scholastic Aptitude Test.
So I took that when I was when I was in high
Yeah.
school, and I don't recall how I performed on that test. I actually dropped out of high school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is SAT.
I
This,
I
yeah,
actually
okay, go ahead.
yeah. Yeah, I actually dropped out of high school and I went back to college when I was 35.
Okay, that's the reason. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the meanwhile, what you have
So
done? Okay, after quitting this,
I'm
no,
sorry.
after quitting the school, what you have done for many years?
Well, after school, I took a job,
Mm-hmm.
and it was an administrative job in a company in Oakland, California, and it was not a good fit for me. I decided that I didn't want to work in a traditional job, and it was not long after that I decided to come here.
Okay, nice decision you have taken. Now you are the boss too. There is no need for you to work under any person. So now you are the boss to you. Okay, you can manage the time. You
Right.
can manage the time as you like. It's great.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Yeah. And so, yeah, so that's kind of been my journey. And, you know, I might start working in a school here at some point, but I'm not sure with the COVID situation what that's going to look like for me.
It will take a few more months to for the pandemic to come to an end. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Uh, so, well, I sincerely hope that the pandemic gets resolved so that you can go see your son. How long has it been since you've seen him?
Yeah, he has been there since for 4 years. He completed his master's degree and there he joined as a software engineer with the company. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm hoping to get home at some point, and I think my only concern is that if a vaccine is required
Mhm.
for me to get home, I'm a little concerned about that when I might be able to get home. So, I told my family I hope that maybe they'll consider coming here to visit me as well.
Oh, okay. There is no need to be panic about the coronavirus pandemic. Due to the vaccination is being taken place in all the countries. India is also supplying vaccine to many countries. Covishield and Covid two is Covishield vaccine. It is better
Hmm.
to take a vaccine. May I know about your age?
Well, one more time.
May I know about your age? Age, age.
My
Yeah.
age? Yeah, so I just turned 45 yesterday.
Better to take vaccine. Persons with more than 45 years are advised to take vaccine. So if you have vaccine, it will be some will be it will be helpful for you. You can improve your body resistance levels. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I have some concerns. I'll be honest with you. I have some concerns about the vaccine. Um so I've been avoiding it up until now, and I'm not sure, to be honest, how I feel about it. But we'll see what happens in the coming months.
Okay.
I just hope it's not compulsory.
Of course, it is not compulsory, but it is better to have vaccine. It's my opinion. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm hoping is that there's a herd immunity.
Yeah, immunity level will definitely increase by taking this vaccine. This immunity levels will definitely increase. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, so I know many people that have gotten the vaccine, and you know, I it seems everyone seems fine, so I don't think it's a huge problem right now. And so you said you'll be getting your vaccine in the next couple days. Now, are you required to have an appointment?
Before taking vaccine, it is better to consult with a doctor and take the suggestion of a doctor. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. The persons with
Yeah, I
actually
understand.
the persons with comorbidities have to take advice from a doctor before taking a vaccine. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So my
Yeah. Please.
sorry, go ahead.
I have been using tablets regarding painkillers. So the persons who are using painkillers don't take vaccine. That is the reason that I'm waiting for. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. So my brother actually had COVID.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So my brother had COVID, and my brother and my sister-in-law both had COVID, and they recovered very quickly.
Okay.
Um, I think one of my biggest
Yeah.
questions about the vaccine is, if you've already had COVID, why is it necessary to have the vaccine? And he got the vaccine because he needs it for his job.
Yeah.
Because he needs to travel for his job. So, those are the questions. I think those are some of the biggest questions I have about it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
we'll see what happens. I mean, there may come a time when I need to get it anyway. So, I certainly wish you the best of luck, and I would be curious to hear about it. Maybe after we'll have an opportunity to speak again. I would be curious to hear about that.
Okay. Sure. Definitely.
Yeah. So, so it looks like we're running down on time. I just wanted to say thank you very much for calling today.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. I had a very nice talk with you. So I'm really happy to have a discussion with you on Camly. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
I would be very happy to speak with you anytime.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. We left with few more seconds. Yeah.
So, did you have any other questions or anything else you'd like to mention?
I want to know your strong desire to come over to Thailand. Of course, USA is also very best place, nice place. Your strong desire to come to Thailand.
Well, everybody says that.
Yeah.
There are many good things about the U.S.
Yeah.
But I think that I think the best way I can sum it up would be to say that, in general, I haven't been very ambitious in terms of my career.
Okay. Mm.
And so I think having a lack of ambition in terms of being very career focused
Okay.
has been a problem for me in my home country. And so being here and not being very career focused has not affected me in a negative way.
Okay. You live the life as you like. Don't worry. Okay. You live the life. You live the life as you like, as you decide. That is the real way of
I
living your
think
life. Okay.
that sums it up.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's becoming. It's we are at the end. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a great day.
Thank you very much. Nice.